Oh, goodness.
Kim Commando Show. Saturday morning on your number one source for news. News Talk 890, 94.9.
There we go.
Morning, everybody. KDXU News Time. It is 8:35, and that means one thing. It's Thursday. It's 8:35. It must be time for Jeremy Larkin to come into the house. What's up, Jeremy?
This headset's messing up my hair, man. Do you have any idea?
All four of them, huh?
Yeah. Thank you for giving me up to 4. I was thinking less. You have any idea what it took me to do this morning? Yeah.
I don't.
Anyway.
Your hair?
Yeah. So occasionally I'll rub lotion over my head.
Well, I have, so we moved the camera. The
Yeah,
Facebook
I
Live
wonder what
camera.
everybody thinks this morning. Okay, so
So usually my bald spot is on display when
I
it's
know,
behind
mine,
us.
yeah, incredible.
So
It's-
I like that it's over here.
I think it's kind of fun. So yeah, we're seeing you guys front and center today. We'll have to see how the audio is because I'm not using the regular microphone that I would use on a lot of our Facebook Lives. But we're going to find out, right? We're going to see how this goes down today.
Yeah.
It is March 19th, and there's really not much going on in the world right now. Maybe we could just go back to some old stories.
Mhm.
Here's what I know.
Yeah.
I think, and I thought of this at like 5:30 in the morning when I go through like rounds of waking up.
Oh, okay.
I should get up. I'm thinking like, my brain starts frying.
Sure.
And I think that Americans are addicted to one single white hot news story because it is such, it's funny. This can maybe sound weird. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, and if you're not, you can join in and comment, facebook.com/Jeremy Larkin. Could I make it any easier? It's because I was one of the early adopters. We like that white hot news story. Tell me if I'm right. Because
Wait, what if you're wrong?
they
No,
can
go
disagree.
ahead. Sorry.
Because it's a distraction from our real life. And the funny part is that the white hot news story is about our real life.
Right.
Try and wrap your brain around that little concept. I'm gonna fix the light on this on my tripod. Tell me what you think about that.
Well, I know what you're saying, and we get addicted. It used to be CNN, and unfortunately CNN has gone through some things lately with the fake news and all that stuff. So we're not as addicted to that, but
Right.
we are addicted to that news story and wanting to get. I don't know. It's surreal when you say it's about our lives because our lives are sometimes sitting in front of the TV, and yet in front of the TV is stories about our lives.
Yeah.
It's a circle.
That's right. It's weird. By the way, the show this morning. The show is brought to you by Clorox disinfecting wipes, and by News Radio 94.9 890 AM.
That's Lysol.
Yeah, I know. I like that. Do you love that? Got it here on the counter. Here, this is the fun part. Okay, I'm sure you already know this. Did you ever look at this small print here on the Clorox?
I can't read that.
Okay, fine print. If you look at the fine print, it's on the back of this one. It will tell you that it kills human coronavirus. Isn't that interesting? So, yeah. Of course, that's why this stuff's hard to come by.
Yeah.
So, gang, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff going on today. All right.
Okay.
Clearly, we're in the middle of some sort of a strange, chaotic. Honestly, it's like Hunger Games mixed with. I don't even
Outbreak.
know.
Yeah.
Outbreak, Contagion, I Am Legend, but yet there's not really zombie. I don't know.
If we
There's
had
just-
some zombies.
It's just weird. Yeah, if we had some
Throw in a
zombies.
couple of zombies, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I had a friend that actually was on Facebook asking for people to go on a zombie walk with him this week,
Oh, there you go.
just to up the game a little.
Yeah, just to kind of up the ante a little bit. So, this is a strange time, and we're going to answer some questions today because, look, this is a real estate radio program. So here's what we talked about this yesterday on my personal Facebook page. The world is closed, right? We're just closed for
Kinda,
business.
kinda.
Okay, I showed up. How many cars are in this parking lot? Adding mine, 4.
Yeah,
5?
normally there's a lot more, that's for sure.
I saw Devin Dixon, you,
Devin's here.
Devin's here recording something. You, me, Marty Lane,
Mhm.
and maybe honestly there might have been 2 other vehicles in the entire. But this is weird.
Well, and see, do you park up top?
I park
Because
up
we
top.
have a parking garage below it.
That's
It was
true.
also very
It
empty,
was empty, right?
except for company vehicles.
So restaurants are closed outside of inside dining, or excuse me, for inside dining, outside of takeout.
Right.
Okay, so restaurants are closed. Most gyms are closed. All the city facilities are closed. St. George City, Washington City. Movie theaters are now closed. All of our concerts are canceled. Disneyland's closed,
Yes.
right? The NBA, the MLB, any event that would have any sort of a crowd, like beyond 2.5 people.
Right.
Church. Now this is where it gets weird.
Mm-hmm.
When the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, when the Mormons said we're not holding meetings, I was like, oh. First it was the NBA. The NBA tipped me off. Get it tipped? Anyway. That was the one that I think a lot of us said, wait a minute, the night that the NBA went dark.
Right.
But then when they said, we're canceling church, I expected it. It's just that to me that was a real indication that, by the way, we're not deciding whether things are serious or not. They're serious. We're not here to talk about what the coronavirus is in this program today. Is or isn't dangerous. What's serious is the world's closed, right? On top of that. And, Las Vegas is closed. And so NBA tipped me off. Mormons decided to stop holding meetings. I said, oh, this is serious. And when Vegas stopped taking people's money, oh, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the big one, you only omitted it because you didn't remember the NCAA tournament being canceled.
Thank you.
Talk about a huge event.
Check this out. So I'm talking to somebody yesterday. Do you realize what ESPN, so I was talking to Robert McFarland. Robert's been on the program with us.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's in trouble because Disney's ESPN.
They own ESPN.
And they've lost all their advertising revenue. People are, remember back when we used to be able to just watch sports? Remember when Disneyland was open? Remember when you could actually just turn on the TV and there was something on?
Mm-hmm.
No, right? So they're in trouble. I was speaking with, and the program today is not death and destruction. We're going to get to the good stuff.
Okay.
But let's just paint the picture of reality. Now, Andy, do you remember a week ago I came in here, Jesse and I said, we're going to cut the crap today. And here's the great part. We did. And we said, this is not good. And then it was not good, right? So a tiny little pat on my back that we were right. We were right last week, and we said, this is stuff that real estate agents don't want to talk about this, okay? If you're a real estate agent watching this or listening to this program this morning, you tell me if this is accurate. Realtors hate to talk about bad news for fear that what, Andy? Just guess. You're a smart guy.
For fear that nobody's going to want to buy anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Don't address reality because we might scare somebody off. Hey, I got
That's
news
true.
for you. You go up to your Capoletti's. I was driving by because we office downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and I posted a picture. So it begins, and I was able to grab their sign and hey, our dining room's closed. We appreciate our customers shop local, takeout only. It's like I don't need the news to tell me that things are weird, right? Because things are weird. So we're going to answer a couple of questions today. So one is, can I or even should I buy or sell real estate? And I'm going to ask the question: are people buying or selling real estate?
Yeah, that's
right
the number one question everyone's
right?
asking. Yeah.
We're going to talk about 5 reasons that this is actually not like 2008. Because what people are doing is they're already saying, well, this feels a lot like 2008. No, it actually feels like, and you tell me your opinion. To me, it feels like 9/11.
I agree.
It feels way more like 9/11,
Yeah.
right? This doesn't feel like 2008. And we'll talk about that. And most of us know that 2008 was an economic meltdown. And this is very different only because, first of all, we didn't have, in 2008, you could still go to your local bar. Or whatever you did,
We were scared, but it was a different kind of scared.
It was a different kind of scared. We're going to talk about foreclosure relief. Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, the government-sponsored entities is what they call them, come out and said, hey, we're going to postpone foreclosures for this. And we're going to talk some specifics, all right? So let's hit this. And again, if Allison says, zombies will probably show up tomorrow. Oh, they're on their way. Mm-hmm. They're on the way.
Can I blow you away with one number?
I want you to.
Positive spin number.
I want to know.
How many people are in the state of Utah?
2 million, I would guess.
2 point something
Is
million.
it 2
yeah.
point something? I always say 2. Okay.
Yeah. There are 66 confirmed cases in the state of Utah.
Oh, it's
out of 2 point something million.
Don't we have the lowest confirmed case rate in the country? It looked like it to me. I looked at it.
West Virginia. Yeah,
except for West Virginia. But no one even lives there. So there
That's
you go.
true. But
Wait, isn't that what John Denver used to sing about?
Take me home, country
Mm-hmm.
roads. Yeah. So, but the bottom line is, obviously we're doing these things because we don't want it to spread. I think it's working, and to only have 66. Now I'm not naive. And, it's only going to beat 66. No, it's probably going to double, triple, maybe. But still, out of 2 million people, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's incredible, and I think one of the great challenges right now is how do we speak about reality and also stay focused on running the business of the day. And it's odd because, oh wait, grief, we didn't even say schools were closed. I forgot to throw that one in, didn't I? So, because this is going to hit really hard for parents on Monday. Right now they're on spring break.
Yeah.
They're on spring break.
Yeah.
And either they went on a lot of people traveled.
Yeah, my daughter's in Hawaii right now.
Correct. If you think people ain't traveling, right?
Yeah.
They're traveling. A lot of people are on spring break. Well, all kids are, and so in Washington County. So it hasn't hit. Monday when we go to online school, it's going to be really strange, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to hope that the United States government and community and that we're taking this seriously enough to nip it in the bud so we can move through this thing, right? And I guess my biggest fear is of everyone just getting super fatigued and just tossing in the towel, like, we don't want to do this crap anymore, right? Because I'm like, how long can people, I was reading some reports about some gal who was really fascinating. Oh my gosh, it's fascinating. Matter of fact, if anyone wants me to message them this feed, she and her husband and daughter are in Wuhan in an apartment building, and they've lived there since 2011.
Really?
And they're like 60 days into quarantine in the building. I mean, they can rarely even leave the building. It's very fascinating. They're Christian people. It's beautiful to hear their daily reports and what it's like for them and their mindset and how they've adapted their lives, including their apartment space, to do this. So look, we haven't been shut down entirely. And so let's nail something. In the last 3 days, my clients have closed on 4 homes, my personal clients.
Really?
4 sales.
Wow, so it's still happening.
Okay, 4, 3, 4. It's absolutely happening, okay? Now, we have a team of people, right? I have other salespeople at the Larkin Group, so I have my own clients. In the last 48 hours, I've been on the phone with 4 would-be sellers. Hey, we're thinking either coronavirus panicked them, right? Or it pushed them over the edge. I had a call from a guy whose dad passed away, mom passed away. I didn't. Jesse ended up on the call, but it was one of those scenarios. We have mom and dad's home. They passed away. Okay, and this was kind of the gunk, the straw that broke the camel's back to push that domino over. Had someone call me and say, "I'm freaked out. With all this uncertainty, I want to sell my house. Really? Just because of this? Well, I've been wanting to for 3 years." And again, what is this? This is the lever. This is the final push. So we've also had, now let's flip this over. We've also had multiple transactions crash and burn. Had somebody call us and say, look, I just got killed in the stock market. And I don't like it, so I'm no longer going to go to St. George and build the new home that we were going to build. And this is over at, is this a Brookwood client? With our friends at Sunwood Homes, who are sponsors of our show. And we had a meeting with them, with the Sunwood Homes guys yesterday, because we've only got 9 lots left at Brookwood, and then we're starting this Desert Flower project. And we said, hey, you just need to temper expectations, right? Temper them. Just understand that maybe no expectation is the right expectation. So buying and selling is absolutely happening. Last night, I was over at the model home at Brookwood. By the way, you can see this if you want to see what we're talking about. It's mysunwoodhomes.com. You can check out that new project coming in Washington City. Really cool affordable housing. So I'm at the model. It's late, and 6 o'clock comes, and that's usually when we close. And I stayed a little longer. Who knows why? And I just was on my computer, and I was kind of focused. 6:15, I see people pull up, and I'm like, dang it. Shoot. I was going to go home. But the sweetest, I don't want to say elderly. I don't like that word. To me, elderly is like I've fallen and I can't get up. Anyway, an older woman. I'd pin her at 70, even though that's probably elderly. And her daughter came in. Hey, we're here from Vernal. We've been driving around all day long. I want to buy a house. Well, how soon do you want to be in a home? Yesterday. Do you see what I'm saying? So these are real, this is like anecdotal, evidence that people are buying and selling. Okay, so that is happening. That's number one. People are buying and selling homes. Title companies are open. Mortgage companies are open. We're open. Now, I'm just going to insert something in here. We've taken precautions. So if you hop onto our website right now, soldinstgeorge.com, it's just kind of fun. People can look at this. Soldinstgeorge.com. We have a big yellow button that's been thrown on the homepage. You can't miss it, dude. And the yellow button says, hey, book a video chat from the safety of your home or office to talk about your real estate needs. Nice. When you click on it, it opens up a 47 whole second video of me saying, hey guys, it's weird out there. We all know it's weird, and people are nervous. So if you'd like to book some time with us, grab a slot, and it actually links right to my calendar, Andy. And so we've given people the option, hey, just book a video conference. We do everything by Zoom anyway. I mean, we can run a business on Zoom calls anymore, virtually, right?
True.
So we set that up. The other thing is we shot it's about a minute and a half of Carrie, my director of operations, and she's got her Lysol and her Clorox and showing what we've done. So when you come to our Larkin Group headquarters, and this is what a lot of the title companies and people are doing, door stops on our 2 doors. We have a glass door into our space, and then we have into our general lobby, and then we have another glass door if you head into our private offices where my team's working. Doors are propped open, so no one has to touch them all day long. We're sanitizing chairs, conference tables, right, those surfaces before and after every single meeting. It's not before and after, it's after every meeting. And we've created the safest environment possible. And we have a giant 50-gallon drum, I wish we did, of hand sanitizer. So we've got that. So this is number 2. It's not business as usual. Yes, people are buying and selling, and it's not business as usual. Because that's not business as usual. Right? Business as usual is you walk in, you shake hands, you hug, you do your thing, and everyone's looking and going,
Yeah, I had a meeting last
Right,
night.
right.
Everybody sat 6 feet apart and elbow down.
Was that weird?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so weird, right? So we're moving through this. All right, let's hit the next topic here. All right, what about specifics? So how do I buy and sell in this kind of a strange environment? And we haven't had to hunker down. What do they call it? Something in place?
Isolated place.
Isolate, something like that.
Yeah,
something in place.
Sequester.
I don't know what the word is. They haven't told us to never leave our house yet. Okay. However, today people, so you say, all right, I'm not sure I want someone to go in my home. Okay. I want to sell my home. Can it sell right now? Again, I'm going to tell you, I know it can sell because we're selling them. Okay. And part of the reason we're selling them is we believe that we can sell them, right? The other probably most important part is people they're out there, right? So if you want to keep your home safe and you're concerned, we can do a number of things. Number 1, we're going to make sure, at least for our clients, we like to make sure you have a video tour of your home. If we don't have a video tour of a home of one of our clients who's listening to this program right now, we're going to get it. And team, you're listening. We need these done by tomorrow, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because we have most of them, but we'll have a video tour so people can see the home virtually. Number 2, we can and will ensure that only one agent with their buyer is in the home at once, so we don't have multiple people. Number 3, we invite sellers to leave all of your lights on and your interior doors open, and we instruct buyers and agents, no touchy. You don't touch anything in the house, okay?
That's a very good policy.
Yeah, we don't want you grabbing drawers and stuff. This is a different environment. We're sorry. If you walk in the kitchen and you can't, you're not sure if you can buy the house because you haven't opened the drawer yet, come on. Now, we can invite people to use, like your surgical gloves, if they're going to be in the home, toss those, and that's a safe way for them to go through and do their thing. So these are some of the ways that we can make this happen. We can even meet and show the home with the agent and their buyer. It's obviously more hassle, but we will, right? We will do that if that's what's required to get them through. Now, if you're a buyer, okay, that's thinking about sellers having buyers come through. If you're a buyer, the reverse applies, right? So check with your agent. We work with a company called Showing Time to schedule our showings. And Showing Time sent us out an email. How many emails have you had from all of your vendors and companies you work with saying it's coronavirus email? I mean, everyone has one, right?
Yeah, about 1,000.
Yeah, every single person. Shoot, I think Netflix sent one out,
Yeah.
Hey, just want to let you know we're safe at Netflix. Yeah, thanks. We're good. Just keep streaming the stuff.
Can I binge watch Office
just
still?
just keep streaming the stuff.
Know. Yeah.
So just understand that from the buyer's perspective, yeah, look at it virtually. You can write an offer subject to physically viewing a home. And we were the first, and I am going to toot our horn, and then we provided to Keller Williams, our brokerage. I procured 2 days ago specific coronavirus extension language for contracts. And what that means is it's an addendum that says, hey, if, this is the English version, it's a long paragraph. If this contract, okay, between buyer and seller is delayed in any reason because of the coronavirus, if the county recorder's office is shut down or delayed, if appraisals are delayed, if mortgage processes are delayed for any reason related specifically to COVID-19, we will extend this for 15 or 30 days automatically, okay? So this is really cool, and hopefully agents around town are going to get their hands on this, and we'll share it. It's not proprietary. I got it from a friend somewhere else, and then we kind of ran it through Utah's filter. So Andy, these are the ways that we can deal with working in this environment. Virtual meetings, virtual showings. That's the other thing you can do. If you say, I don't know if I want to go in a home, will you go through for me? Absolutely.
Sure.
We'll go through it. We'll turn on. We'll FaceTime. We'll FaceTime for you, and we'll show the home. We're healthy. We're healthy. We're wealthy. We're wise. I don't know if we're wealthy, but I don't even know if we're wise.
Sounds like you're proactive though. That's
yeah. So we're trying to be proactive. So that's what's going on. So a couple of things that people need to understand: appraisals are delayed. They're delayed for lots of reasons. They were delayed because people were getting refinances, and they're delayed because now there's just, I mean, everything's changed for just a minute, right? People are not working from their offices, they're working from home. Appraisals went from taking a week or two to 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so it's going to slow everything down. Now let me wrap this up with two key points. Okay, 3 minutes here today, and I hope that this is really valuable for our friends out there and our clients. And I want to invite anyone who's listening who has any question or concern about their real estate, what's going on with my home's value, should I buy right now, should I sell right now? This is it was always obligation free, but this is truly an environment where we will just sounding board for you. You can book 30 minutes right in my calendar. I thought about making it 15, it's 30. Somebody wants to book, it's a 30-minute, it's on there. Visit soldinstgeorge.com and you'll see the button, ask me anything, and we'll chat with you, and we'll visit. The U.S. government has come out and said we're gonna provide some foreclosure relief. This is number one. Okay, they don't want people being foreclosed on because they can't make a mortgage payment because they can't go to their freaking job.
right.
Okay, it's looking like at least a 60-day extension for foreclosures at this point. We're going to find out for foreclosure proceedings. Okay, number two, Andy, people have PTSD from 2008, big time.
True.
This is not like then. Okay, number one, mortgage standards are nothing like they were back then. People actually qualify for their mortgages. The end, and they weren't then. Number two, prices are not soaring out of control. They weren't soaring out of control the last 5 years. They were coming into the 2008 meltdown.
Right.
Number three, we do not have a surplus of homes. We have the opposite.
Yeah.
We have a shortage.
Low inventory. Yeah.
We have low inventory. Number four, houses become too expensive to buy. This is funny. The affordability, this is so funny. The percentage of median income needed to purchase a median priced home, you needed 25% in 2006. Today you only need 15% because rates are so low, right? So homes have become too expensive to buy at the time. And number five, people are equity rich, not tapped out. 90+%, 90+% of homeowners in the United States of America have equity, and most of them quite a bit of equity in their home. So I want people to remember, this is a crazy, bizarro, definitely out of a movie situation with the coronavirus. The economy was fantastic. I don't know what's going to happen in the short term. If you want to visit, thanks for watching us on Facebook Live. Visit us at soldinstgeorge.com. Jesse made a comment. 112 homes went under contract in the last 8 days in Washington County.
Crazy.
By the way, 112 means 224 families, right? 112 buyers, 112 sellers involved in that. We're still alive.
Still alive.
Right? I'm still standing, like Elton John says.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.